Alright, this is the EEX 298 final project. I went back and updated my game because I had a bunch of issues.
Dog Biscuit Quest.
This has not changed, so we're just gonna jump right into story mode. Actually, you know what? Since I'm gonna redo this whole video,
EEX 298.
I'm gonna also point out that
Quest.
okay, so I added new sound effects because I forgot to, well, I didn't realize I had to add the running and jumping sound effects. I had all the other ones except for those two. So I added those in, and I also added that in the credits as well. They're at the very bottom. Yep. So those are there. Everything else is still the same. So we can jump right into story mode. As you can see, you still play as Abby when you start the game, but I actually fixed this door so that way you can't, you always start as Abby. So you can actually be like, oh, I want to see what it's like to play as Alice for a little bit, but you're stuck inside this house, there's no way out. So the second you leave, now it puts you back to being Abby, and you can't become Alice because Alice is too OP. You gotta go find her. I think this will help. I think the dog's pretty obvious, but there is always the chance of like people not noticing him. But yeah, you talk to him. Hi, Woof. Could you help me, Woof? My bone was stolen by a cat, Woof. Could you get it back for me, Woof? The cat parkoured up the building behind me, Woof. There's a ladder on the side of the building, Woof. Anyway, and now we need to go get a dog treat. So when I had people playtesting this, a lot of people ended up walking around here. So I just decided that, yeah, they can just like wander around the environment for a little bit, you know, like it's not hurting anything. They can be a little confused. They're like, side of the building, so they immediately all jump to this side. It's not this side. It's actually the other side of the building. So we'll walk over and we'll see that there's this cube here. Oh, and it's like, you can click on it. Yeah, just because it's informational. Abby's too short to jump here. See if you can find her sister Alice for some help. It's like, oh, where's Alice? So, like, some people walk back over here. She's actually pretty obvious where she's hiding. She's just behind this cube over here. So you can go talk to her. It'll change the music. Oh, hey, what's up? You need help climbing on top of a building? Fine. I guess I can help you. I want to give half the treat to the dog. Now you can play as Alice. So there's also stuff I fixed about Alice. So I didn't fix the icon, but you know, she's just quirky like that. So I fixed this. So a lot of people were actually just like trying to go up the ladder, which it was not my intention. You can actually still do it. If you jump up, you can click on the ladder and it teleports you. But I just made an object down there, like an empty object that you can click on instead, so it's a lot more obvious. Anyway, here's this cat. You can talk to him. He's a little secret Easter egg. He just says meow. This is the cat that stole the biscuit. We'll see him later. But yeah, we can go back down and we can click on the ladder. It's like, oh, we teleported, we climbed up.
New starting point.
We have the checkpoint, obviously. And we start the parkour. A lot of people actually had trouble on this. I don't think it's particularly hard, but when I saw people, I was like, oh, they're struggling a lot. But I'm the maker of the game, so I know. So we have a particle system here. It's meant to indicate this like kind of stormy cloud that's dangerous. So we can jump on the white fluffy clouds, although they do like disintegrate when you jump on them. So do the gray ones actually, but you don't see that because you like die. I can actually demonstrate that you die. Yeah, you die. So as you see, there's this fence here, and it's like, oh, like, oh no, I'm gonna, like, if you try to go that way, you do just kind of end up sliding off the edge. Like, I mean, I guess you can kind of get around, but that's not the point. Basically, you bonk your head on this, you're like, oh, I'm too tall, I can't go through here. Before, that was not like that. Alice would just, like, clip through, but now you actually have to become Abby to go through here. And Abby's still, she's so terrible at jumping. I mean, she's probably like 8 years old. I don't know what you want from her. So we're gonna switch to her sister Alice, and she's gonna continue jumping, do the platforming challenge. And a lot of people accidentally jumped on that gray cloud too. That's why I put it there, because I'm evil. And I was like, oh yeah, like if I put that gray cloud there, they're gonna accidentally jump on it. Also, I like that their smiley faces just kind of sit there while they regenerate. I think it's cute.
New starting
Oh, and
point.
look who it is. The villain of the hour. And he just says meow again. So once you get the bone, yeah, you have to go back the way you came. I should probably put a sign, but I don't think it's necessary. I think it's like, oh, yeah, like, oh. Especially now that the cat's there to kind of distract who's ever playing the game. Anyway, you go back here. Once again, switch over to being Abby. You crawl through the tunnels. You switch back to being Alice. You jump up.
New starting point.
This is the intended way to play this game. Yeah. So we jump. And we jump. It's not that tense, but like a lot of people, like, I'm having an easy
New
time with
starting
it.
point.
But like literally it was so hard for people. Anyway, you used to have to like fall off the ledge and try to catch the ladder because the like click on box is in the middle of the ladder, but now you can just click here and it teleports you back. And then we can get the good ending by giving this to the dog. Look at that. Hi, Woof. Could you help me, Woof? So this is all the same dialogue before. I don't know how to get rid of it. But now we have, thank you so much, Woof. I will love you forever, Woof. Please pet me, Woof.
Victory.
And you win. Wow, the dog's so happy.
The end.
That's the end. But, we can, like, play again or whatever.
98. Dog Biscuit Quest.
So actually, this is like the perfect chance to display what was happening. So people would beat the game as Alice usually, because like who's gonna bother to switch over to Abby? And then they would walk through like someone else would beat it, and then someone else would come up to play the game and walk through the door, and they'd stay Alice when you're supposed to find her over here. So you're not supposed to be able to meet yourself in the game, so I just fixed that, so now that doesn't happen. Now you can play as Alice. Yay! And I guess I should show, I did this in the last video that I made before I updated it, but I should probably show what
New
like
starting point.
all the deaths look like. So we can look at Abby. We can watch her fall to her death. She has a death animation.
Ouch.
She falls. She dies. Whoops. We can yeet her off the edge again.
That's too bad.
Okay. Gone again. Okay.
Ouch. Game over.
Game over.
Wanna keep playing? Nine.
She's so sad looking.
8, 7, 5, 4.
And I'm actually gonna hit enter. She does just kind of fall over.
Let's try that again.
I did the sound effect because when she is happy, she jumps, so I thought that was cute. Anyway, now we can see this character failing. We can throw her off the ledge.
Ouch.
Ouch. They have very
That's
similar,
too bad.
like, animations for their, like, continue screen, and also for their, like falling animation.
Game
They just
over.
kind of, like, fall over onto, like,
Wanna keep
these.
playing?
Yeah, they both do this.
9, 8.
you can kind of see it in the intro screen. So we're actually just gonna skip through all this and see the falling animation. It's basically the same for the other character. I animated them like differently. Like they have completely different armatures, obviously, because they are completely different sizes and have like different hair and stuff.
Eeks to 98.
Dog Biscuit Quest.
But yeah. Anyway, a lot of people had issues with this room. I have not really. Like occasionally, like you clip through the front wall, but I also don't know how to fix that because they aren't in like separate areas. They are in fact like connected to each other in reality. Like we can like it's the same room. Like there's the bed. Like I don't know what to say. Also, I kept the soccer ball even though it's a default asset. Like I just thought it was cute and kind of fun to kick around. Like it's not connected to anything. I just thought it was cute, honestly. And it kind of fit the theme, even though it's like already here. It's like, oh, like you're using that. But I feel like it fits. Like I feel like this is some like random street. There's probably kids that play outside. Like our main characters are like hanging out with the neighbor's dog. There's this cute dog. So that's why I'm justifying keeping the soccer ball there. There's like a little dog park. There's not much else to say. Like I made all these assets my own. A lot of them use like similar stuff, but they're all like individually made. If that makes sense. These are just boxes that are textured. They're just made to be crates. Like they're not super important. But yeah, I mean, these are all like technically like individual decorating assets, I would say. Like this fence is like a separate object to like any of the houses. The like trees are separate, the grass is separate. The doors are actually a separate object to like the houses and buildings and stuff because like I was originally thinking about animating them, but I didn't, so now they're just like, I probably could have like made them the same object, but I was like, what if I want to animate them or make them do stuff? But that didn't happen. But yeah, all the doors are separate objects, along with the windows actually, because I was like, oh, what if she like goes in through the window? That didn't happen, so yeah. I don't know what else to say. I hope you like the game. I had a lot of fun making it. Hopefully I stopped the soft locking issue. It was actually, like, when people were playtesting it, it was so bad. Like, that's actually why I added the cat up there, because I think it's like a cool Easter egg now. Like, oh, I can get up here. It's like, oh, the developer thought of it instead of it being like an unintentional thing where you just fall into like the void and you don't even die, you just get stuck because there's nowhere to go. Like right here, you used to be able to just fall like into like this building. Now you can't. Now you just sit up here with your cat and it's cute. It's cute. Look at that. So you should not be able to get soft lock. I'm sure somehow people still will find ways to, if people explored it more, but I did my best to stop it. See, I put this in place literally so people would stop. And also made it easier to get up. So yeah, that's my update. Okay.
That's too bad.
Well, it didn't soft lock the game. I don't know what that's about, but... What the fuck? I like how I was just talking about... Never mind, you can get out. It's whatever. Okay. Okay, so it just sent us back to the starting point. So it didn't soft lock it. We're good. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. Anyway, thanks. This is my Eeks game. Check it out.